Hello. How's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. I hope everybody's good. Miss Kathy and Lisa, H. Davis, Casey Farms, Victoria, Mimi Jean. Well, there's our Scott H. One Love, Miss Janice, Miss Millie, Annabella. Hey, was his. How you doing? And I guess did our Victoria, Mimi, Janice. Okay. I think we got everybody. Well, thank y'all for being here. I hope everybody's good. Everybody's dry because we sure aren't. I do have electricity again, so thank you, Jesus, for that. It was crazy. A whole half of my tree fell down in the storm the other day and took down my power line, my satellite line. So it's a mess. We have had rain every day. Today was 18 days, 18 days straight. Every day rain. Today at work, it got completely pitch black, solid black. The wind started just howling, and I thought, oh, Lord, here we go again. So, yep, there we went again. It was crazy, but anyways, trying to get everything set here. Sorry, guys. But yeah, rain, rain, rain. And we got more rain coming late tonight. There is more rain coming tomorrow. We're under severe flood warning. I am so tired of rain. Oh, Janice, I am sick and tired of the rain. It's crazy. And it's not just a nice little sit on the front porch, drink some coffee, and enjoy some rain. It is thunder, lightning, up to 60-mile-an-hour winds. We have trees that have completely laid over, roots and all, just because the ground is so wet. We have a creek that runs through our town. It's all off the banks, all up into parks and buildings, and it is crazy. So, Tracy, I saw you come in. Totten, how you doing? And Smiley, hello. I hope I didn't miss anybody else coming in. But, yeah, we're drenching around here, sopping wet. Now, people are starting to complain because they can actually feel their houses shifting. That's not good. But the ground is sopping wet. Oh, no one, love, be safe. I tell you, those lights flicker and everybody around here just cringes. It's insane. Insane. But we just saw today that there are 4 disturbances, they call them, out in the Caribbean. One looks rather large, heading up into the Gulf. So, just exactly what we don't need. Hey, Selena, thanks for being here. So, yeah, our luck, all 4 of them's going to come up. We get more rain because I'm only about 2 hours from the coast. So, about 2 hours from Galveston, 2 hours from Port Arthur. So, that whole coastline right there, if it hits anywhere close, we're going to get the effects of it. It is crazy, the rain we've had this year. And my little grandson was playing All Stars this weekend. We're sitting there. Thank goodness there was covers over the stands. But them little 6-year-old kids out there playing ball, it never had any lightning to it, but the rain did come down pretty heavy, and those kids kept playing ball. Never stopped them. So my grandson got fourth place out of 15 teams. So we were really proud of him. He got a double play. We were down by 4. 2 runs came in, 2 were on base. And my little ace got up to bat, hit it to the fence. 2 runs scored, game 1. So they got to advance on. And then they got beat by a couple of points. So that was a fun tournament to watch. And my little granddaughter, she had Friday, Saturday, and Sunday playing, and they won the championship game. So she goes to regionals in 3 weeks. So here we go some more. And my oldest granddaughter starts her summer tournament play this week. So lots of ball playing around here. But I hope everybody is doing good, not crazy. Thanks for being here. Anybody else that popped in I didn't see, thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Guys, this might be the last live I do in my house because this is the week I move out. Hopefully by this weekend, I'll be completely gone. It's going to be bittersweet. But I basically live out of my room, my bathroom, and I venture into the kitchen. There's 3 bedrooms, 2 living rooms that I don't even go to anymore. So it'll be a good thing. I just had a hard time with my son's room. It was the last place he was before he left that night. So he never came back. That's probably the hardest thing, is to leave that room. If I could pick that room up and take it with me, I would be just fine. But that's going to be the hardest part on that last day. But it's going to be good for me. So I am in the process of looking for some land, see what I can find. Nice little country setting. Lots of big pine trees. But anyways, enough of the sappy, sad stuff. Thank y'all very much. I love you guys. But my hair is driving me crazy today. I had it fixed all cute, and of course, the wind and the rain. And this is what I have left. I give up trying to fix it anymore until we're in a drought. But oh, thanks, Casey Farms. I do got this. I do. I feel stronger every day. It's just sad. It's just sad. But no, thanks, One Love. So, guys, let's talk about summer. Here we are, and almost 10 days to the day that was possibly the worst day of summer's life. Thanks, Boo. I know you're there. But I'm hoping it wasn't her worst day and that possibly somebody's got her and she's happy. But we don't know that. So if it was the worst day, that will be 3 years ago. And I've been, really busy and on the run a lot with grandbabies and stuff and my job, packing. So I've just been listening to a lot of people. And I haven't had a lot of time to chat. I try to at least say hi. Sometimes I don't even get to, but I've definitely been trying to keep up. And guys, Summer and her story is completely being destroyed. And it makes me so sad that it took 3 years for us as YouTube creators, as YouTube listeners and subs and members, and for all of us to sit here day in and day out for 3 years. And yet, Summer's case is so heavy with baggage. You know, when she went missing, YouTubers jumped onto it. And that's awesome. That's great. It's what we should do. We should start talking about these kids that are missing. Get their names out there. It's a great tool that we have that we can use. However, over this time, each and every one of us at some point or another has crossed the line. And I put myself in that category. And I've been doing a lot of thinking about this. You know, we've all fell into the trap of drama. Drama has been created in every angle possible in Summer's case. Drama has been attached to every person that's connected to this case. And we, as creators, we've put a lot on this little girl. She would be 8 years old right now, but when she was missing for that first year, when things took that wrong turn, she was 5. And a lot of baggage got attached to her. You know, a lot of people have said, I'm here for Summer. You know, I'm here to talk about Summer. I'm here for Summer. But yet, a lot of people, those people are the ones that are attached to a lot of shit. A lot of crap that's being thrown around out there. And it's really, really sad. You know, the parents have been attacked. People that live around her have been attacked. The worst part of all is this little girl has had the allegations of abuse. She's been pimped out. She's been drugged. She's been beaten. All these things have been attached to her. And they're all assumptions. And that's all we can do is assume. If you have a YouTube channel, you're responsible for what you talk about. And I know a lot of people have at times, you know, complained because I just talk about possibilities or something when it comes to Summer's case. But those possibilities could be a reality. And then I give my opinion. But that's on other people that could have possibly had something to do with it. But here's a little girl that within no time had all of those allegations allegedly attached to her name forever. You know, over the past 4 years, we have seen creators that truly want to find Summer. They truly want her to be found. They talk about her. They keep her name out there. And there is that handful that tries to avoid the drama and all the crap that's out there. And guys, let me tell you, it's very hard. My name has been talked about. People have played my stuff. And the day that I realized it didn't matter to me was the second day a certain creator was playing my stuff and said, I just hate her voice. And then started talking about somebody else. And I was like, what the hell? She just hated my voice. So, yeah, not worth my time. Not worth my time. There are creators that are calling out other creators, calling out people in other people's chats. TAP, Millie, straight up. But these people that keep calling other people out, these people that want to nitpick every little thing that's said or done, and then swing back around to the fact that, well, all she's trying to do is get clicks and views and make money off of Summer. And that pisses me off when I hear that so bad. And I have decided it's 3 years later, and I'm going to say how I feel about that. Every person that says that actually has members. They may turn off the monetization, but they still get paid for those members for every month. They still get those cash apps, super stickers, super chats, whatever. They're getting paid to talk about people that talk about Summer. So make that make sense. It's ridiculous, people. Ridiculous. Over the years, we've had creators that have shied away from Summer's case. They're tired of being talked about, bullied, and so on. But I think we're all going to be surprised, or most of us, when it all comes to the end, when things all come out into the light, exactly what's happening behind the scenes. Some of the most critical ones make money off of Summer in one way or the other. Some of them that start rumors about other people that are talking about Summer, they make money off of Summer one way or the other. So when do we decide who's right and wrong? Because you see, there's division in the streets when it comes to Summer's name. But I think the most important question is, what suspect do you believe the most? That's what it comes down to. And It blows my mind when people want to sit there and trash a creator because they're supporting a suspect when them themselves have sat there and defended another suspect. Why are we here? We're not here for the suspects. We're here for Summer, in case a lot of people out there have forgotten. You know, LE, law enforcement, TBI, have told us the facts behind Summer being missing. And the fact is, Summer's gone, and everyone close to her that lived by her in the area is a suspect. Doesn't mean that they're guilty. It just means they're a suspect. All of them. So if you're going to support one and you're going to turn around and try to tear apart another one, then you're nothing but a hypocrite. And why are we doing this? What has it come to? What over the last 3 years has changed in Summer's case? Because each and every time that happens, her case gets destroyed a little more and a little more. You know, if you stop and think about it, anyone who supports Andy Bernard supports a suspect. Anyone who supports Jody Sue supports a suspect. Dawn, Candace, Fred, Laura, the list goes on. You're supporting a suspect. I'm not saying they're guilty. I'm just saying they're a suspect. And it's nothing new. That has been from day one. But here all of a sudden we're creating some new explosion of drama because somebody might support a suspect. You know, each creator is responsible for their channels. Each creator is responsible for what is being said on their channels. But why do creators feel the need to attack? You know, by talking about people that are doing their best, that have a good heart, that want to do what they can to talk about Summer, they may not get 100% right, but they're doing what they can. If you find something wrong in it, send them a message. It's not that hard. Get in touch with them. But to do a whole live about them, you're making a mockery of Summer's case. And that's what things have became over the last 3 years. So, why does a little girl have to carry so much of this baggage? Why are we putting that on her? Why are we, as creators, who all, I feel in my heart, every single one of us that talk about Summer's case, we all care. We all love her. At some time or another, we get butt hurt. Somebody hurt your feelings. Somebody did something that you didn't like or talked about you. So we're going to do a live about it. Let's dig up all the dirt we can on them. But you're attaching that to Summer's name. You may not have her name in there on the description or on the title, but guess what? It all connects together. It all connects together. Everybody that's in this whole little community over here, we all know what we're here for. We all know what our number one passion is, and that's to find Summer. So when you do that, when you talk about someone or something happening, or you didn't like the way that was done, or this person's doing that, or I don't like her voice, you're making a mockery of Summer's case. And that adds more baggage to this little girl. Unless there's any type of evidence that is proven by law enforcement, by TBI, the only truth is Summer's missing, and they're all a suspect. It hadn't changed over 3 years. Unfortunately, it has not changed. We're starting to see a lot of this trickle over into Sebastian Rogers' case. Come on, people. We can do better. We came here to do better. Summer's still missing. And I don't give a shit what somebody did 10 years ago. Summer wasn't alive 10 years ago. So it has nothing to do with finding her. That's what we should be talking about. And if I hear somebody say anything that's not correct, that I know of, I will get in touch with that person and I will say, hey, this is what I've heard from, and I'll give them my source. I want to make sure that we're both putting out the right information. Let's figure this out. It's not hard. It's not hard to do. I've got my thoughts and my opinions. I have my ideas based on everything I know, everything I've learned, listening to other creators talk, hearing other versions and other sides of the story. I've got that. I've got that in my head. I've talked to you guys about it. But it's not facts. It's all opinions. And I've told y'all, in my gut, I feel like this is possibly what could have happened. But yet, there's some people that put out facts of the, what I would say, facts of the day, because the narrative for their storyline needed a couple of facts thrown in there. So I've heard facts being twisted and turned around to fit a narrative that they're trying to get across. You know, that's on them, not on me. And that's something a lot of us need to learn, because we've all heard the same stories. We've all heard the same parents talk. We've all heard the law enforcement talk. We all have different ideas on it. And if you don't believe their idea or their thought process, doesn't make them a bad person. Calling out people for their opinions, their thoughts, their choices of words, things that they're doing or have done. It's been going on too long. 3 years. We're damn near 3 years into this. And Summer can't carry the baggage much longer, folks. This girl does not deserve to have to carry all the baggage that's being attached to her. It's got to stop. Now, this is my opinion, but I do feel like Summer has been trampled on over and over and over again. It's disgusting. To have a channel comes with responsibility. And I didn't start my channel right away. I didn't jump on that bandwagon of creators because I didn't know enough about the story and I didn't have time enough to keep up with every detail. But when I did, I had things I wanted to say or things I wanted to talk about. And that's when I created my channel. And I swore to myself that everybody can have their own opinion on my channel, and I would not hate them for it. Because I had seen over the time that happening over and over again. And I really, really, really thought that over time it would get better. But people look like straight up idiots. They look like immature little school kids. Because you see, when you have a channel that has a name that makes you think of religion, when you have a channel that you call Summer's channel, that's great. But when you call your channel Summer's channel, and you take the words of people and you twist them and turn them around and make them into your own fabricated facts, and you put that out there as that's how it was, that's how it was done, this person is this, And I will not repeat the words used on this very religious channel for summer. It's a disgrace to her name. And yet, little channels get called out. Small channels get called out. But no one seems to find anything wrong when PG does it. Prayer Garden of America is a disgrace to Summer's name. It is sickening to hear her convince Laura that Ziggy hated her when she clearly said she was through with Fred long time ago. That Ziggy had not said or done anything mean to her, and she twisted and turned and made it all into a whole different topic, all towards hating on Ziggy. And yeah, I like Ziggy. I listen to her channel. But I do listen to channels that don't care for her. And I would take up for them just as much as I am for her, because right is right and wrong is wrong. And people, we've come over 3 years' time to feel so proud to have a channel that we can sit here and berate her, Ziggy, because of who she married. Saying it's not true, it's a fake, it's a scam, she's married to a suspect, blah, 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 blah. They're all suspects. Get over it. It's her life. No one is entitled, in the Summer Wells case, to tell somebody else what they can or cannot do with their life. And for the whole purpose of your channel started out about Summer, and you flip it around to create crap because Ziggy married Fred. That is their business, not our business. Ziggy knows that Fred is a suspect because he lived in the area. She knows she's not stupid. And if it turns out Fred did have something to do with it, that is up to them, not us. But there we go, attaching more crap to Summer's name. Because in the long run, it all reverts back to Summer. We would have never known about Fred had it not been for Summer being missing. He was part of the story. We have those who love Andy Bernard. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate on Andy. But the ones that love Andy hate Fred because Fred's a suspect. Well, so the fuck is Andy. It's getting unreal. People, I'm sorry, but 3 years in this little child who came up missing out of no fault of her own, we're all pretty much sure of, is having all of this crap attached to her name. And it's going all over the whole nation. It is being put out there everywhere. And every time that this crap happens, it puts more baggage on that little girl's name, and she deserves better. I'm sorry, but that's how it is, guys. 3 years. 3 years. And this is what we've come to. People, we got to do better for these children. We cannot continue to do things the way we've been doing it. You know, I mean, there is a little girl missing. Does anybody still care about that? You know, there's people that pretend to search, but they're really not there to search. They're there for their own agendas. I know of one person that has gone to search for no reason other than she has a great heart. She got certified in searching. And that was inspired because of Summer. But you know, we all need to stop and reset. We all need to continue with some dignity for Summer. Because this ain't about us. This isn't about another channel creator. We're all here for a little missing child. She deserves way, way, way better than what we have given her. And don't get me wrong, I'm not putting myself on a pedestal either. Because we, as a community, have let her down. Some, I feel more than others. That is my opinion. I just say, if you want to talk about other creators, if that's what you want your channel to be, is a channel that talks crap about somebody else, talks and gossips about other people, that's great. But get the hell out of our way. Because there are those of us who want to find Summer. And we want to keep her name and her face out there. And if you don't want to, then go create your own community. Because those of us that want the best for Summer, those of us that want for this baby to have a little dignity, and whether she is alive or she's not, she needs to be brought home and properly buried if she's no longer with us. And she needs to be able to have that done with a little class. And guys, I'm sorry if I went too hard on that one. But 3 years. And this is what we've come to. 3 years. And to stop and think of all the crap, all the attacks, all the slyness, all those discord issues, all the ones that have left. Summer's story. All the ones who are now in jail. All the ones who, I don't know, want to go there to search for their own agendas, not for Summer. Those are the ones that create a lot of havoc. Those who can't go there. Those who see their numbers dropping because you're not talking about Summer and there's nothing left to talk about. So you create new topics. You create new things. Y'all are the ones that need to reset and refocus. Because, guys, that's what I've been doing. I don't want this little girl's 3rd year missing to be on my shoulder of adding weight and baggage to her, attached to her name, to make people who come in and just hear about her case, that might be that one person that actually knows where she is or can help us. I don't want them to hear the negative. I don't want them to be the ones to say, no, I'm not doing this YouTube crap. I've done heard too much about it. It's our faults, people. It's our faults. And I know there's a lot of people that are going to be mad or angry because I've said something that might call them out. And I'm not trying to call no one out. I did call PG out because that was so sick. You don't talk about Summer. You don't call it Summer's channel. You don't turn around and twist things around and call it facts. You don't cuss somebody like a sailor. That's wrong, and it needs to be called out. But yet, they're going to call out piddling stuff like, never mind. But I guess it's whose friends you are, who likes you and who doesn't, and that kind of thing, you know, junior high-ish. Summer, she deserves better. Summer deserves a whole hell of a lot more. There are a lot of us here in my chat tonight who think Summer didn't get any dignity when she was at her own house. So why are we adding more on to her? Why are we adding more crap into her life and attached to her name? This little girl, that smile, those eyes, that's what we fell in love with, guys. That is what touched our hearts. That is what touched our souls. And that is what most of us are here for. There's no one that has a right to say she was abused beaten sexually or drugged and put that out there as a fact. You can't do that. She doesn't deserve that because no one knows that for a fact on this YouTube streets. But those are the words that have been attached to her name. Her name. This little girl full of life. But I do know that Summer deserves so much more. I do know that this baby girl is worth more than what we're giving her. I do know that we've let her down to a point. And I hope that come June 15th, maybe we can all just take a quiet moment to ourselves sometime during that day. Just close our eyes and make a promise to Summer that we're going to do better for her because she is worthy. I don't know if this little girl ever had that instilled inside of her. I don't know if she was told every single day how beautiful she was. How her smile could light up a room. We don't even know her. We've not even met her. And guys, that smile could light up a room. I have my youngest granddaughter who's 6. And she's a chunky little thing. She's short, she's stout, she's hefty. Ugh. But you know what? She's the most beautiful little thing I've ever seen in my life. And I tell her every time I see her. And this weekend, she woke up that Sunday morning and I said, "Hello, beautiful." She goes, "Lolly, you always tell me that." And I said, "Guess what? I always will. Because I want you to know exactly how beautiful you are." And I felt kind of sad because I don't know if Summer ever had that. I don't know that Summer ever felt that. I don't know that she ever missed that. We don't know. But guys, we can do better for her. We can be her friends, her cousins, her aunts, her uncles, her grandmothers, whatever is needed. We can be that person, but we can't do it while attacking other creators, calling out stupid shit, because all of that's related to Summer. So, as the days tick down to June 15th, keep her in your mind, keep her in your heart. Let's try to take an extra step and put her picture out there somewhere, somewhere new, somewhere different. And guys, we can do better. We can all do better for her. I thank you all for being here and listening to my rant. I know that I've been all up in my emotions the last couple of days, and it probably bled over into this, and all the people that have come in since. Thank you for being here and thank you for listening. I hope I didn't make anybody mad. I hope I made sense. And I hope that somehow we can reset and go back to the beginning when we all had that fire inside of us for this little girl, for good, all for the good. Thank you, Janice. Thank y'all so much. Hey, Luminous and McBro. Thank you. Everybody, y'all are so precious and so sweet. And I did have my Cash App going and my membership thingy and all that stuff because, guys, we're here on YouTube. And when you work hard and you get to a certain level, you have that right. Am I doing it for Summer off of her name? I am talking about her. And I don't feel ashamed. And that's why it's running. But always remember, if you think of something, if you hear something, if you find something, definitely 1-800 TBI find. That should always be etched in our minds. 1-800 TBI find. They need to hear what you have to say if you have something. no matter how little or small you think it might be. It's okay. But guys, even anyone listening in the bushes, anybody that's going to listen on replay, oh, thank you, Rhonda. But if y'all hear this, if y'all listen to this, I hope and pray that everybody kind of takes time to reset. Let's get Summer back to where she deserves. Let's work for the good and do it for her. Because you know what? Nobody else is doing anything that we know of. Nobody else is doing anything. It's us, guys. It's us. And we're blowing it. So take some time over the next 15 days. Or 10 days, sorry, guys. Take some time over the next few days. Think about where your channel's at. Think about what your content is. Think about how you present. And even if your name, your title, and your description does not have her name, if you're talking about somebody related to her case, it all reflects back on her. We can do better, folks. We really can. I believe in all of us. I believe in each and every one of us. In the beginning, I remember all of us doing late night. There was late night lives, tons of people in there, great discussions, lots of people up on panels having great talks, and oh, it was just really good. You learn a lot when that happens. Now we have divided streets. Good night, Selena. Be sweet. Love you, my friend. So, yeah, let's get back to those. Let's get back to those where we're lots of us on panel together talking and discussing. And if we have different thoughts, it's okay. We don't have to go create lives about the other person. There's not a YouTube police. There's not a YouTube judge. There's just us. Some people know maybe a little more than other people do, but it doesn't make any of us less when it comes to putting her name out there. I avoid a lot so that I don't get involved in a lot. But at the same time, I know a lot that I don't say because I don't have no proof. Yeah, Smiley, let's be crystal clear. Yeah, and it all of this rolls on over into Sebastian's case as well. And it's so easy for me to go on the defense when it comes to the neighbor. Y'all know me. And as far as I've always looked at it, she did it to herself because she put crap out there first. And then she said something different. And then she said something different again. So I feel like I should be able to call her out. Maybe I should have just ignored her. I don't know. I don't know what's right. I don't know what's wrong. I don't have all the answers. I just think we can reset. I think we can do better for summer. Do a lot better for her. Like we all started doing in the very beginning. Lots of stuff are coming out at the very beginning. I agree, Running Bear. TBI needs to do their damn job. Unacceptable. But the bad part is, how do we know they're not doing their job? They may be doing something, but you would think as much as we're putting out that they would clear up some stuff. They would help keep things controlled a little bit by just letting us know a few things. They don't have to tell us everything. Tell us, no, we have evidence to dispute what you said. Okay. You can't tell me what that evidence is, but you do have it. Okay, good enough. That would be sufficient. But, anyways, I'm going to let y'all go. I don't want to keep y'all too long. But thank you guys for being here and listening. Thank you for letting me speak my mind and my heart, because it needed to be said. Somebody needed to bring it to light. Summer's case is getting dragged through the mud. Her name is getting destroyed. Let's just stop and reset, guys. So, I love you all so much. I really, really, really appreciate you being here. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Even if you don't chat, you just listen. You're special. And I do thank you. And I mean that with the bottom of my heart. All the way. 100%. Straight up. No lies. Y'all are my family. And I am so grateful for each and every one of you. So go out in the streets. Talk about summer. Say something positive. Be nice to people. And if you don't like what they're doing or saying, just walk away. Just walk away. And with that, I'm going to say, I love you all. Love and hugs, everybody. Bye.